We had a bit of an interesting thing happen a couple of days ago, and it was with regards to picking up an IFR clearance. I'll just illustrate here what we're talking about. So I've opened up the Garmin Pilot app, and what happened was we were going to Goderich, so I'll just add in Goderich in here. And we at a departure, our clearance given from ATC was HOWE 1 with the HOWE transition. So we picked up HOWE. In this case, we were leaving runway 30 with the HOWE transition. Loads up in Garmin Pilot without an issue. And yeah, we filed 5,000 going that direction. So about an hour flight, not a big deal. Get ready to load that and transfer it into the GTN 650, which is in this Mountie, and we were not able to. There was no HOWE 1 transition. Strangely enough, though, if you go into the procedures of the airport, and we scroll down here and get the HOWE. We'll get this departure that we were given. This is the first sheet of it, which is the runway information and communication failure. And if you look here, there's basically two transitions listed from, this is coming from Transport Canada. And they are basically here, the Brock transition, WEMA, and then the HOWE. So we'll basically hit Maltby, then HOWE, and then head out to Brock or whichever. In this case, we were going north up in this direction here. So they'd given us HOWE and north. So that explains why it's not in the GTN, but it's kind of strange that ATC would give us that clearance. So I thought maybe I would try a few things and see if potentially it's in the flight plans. So in here, Trip Planner, I tried to, in this case here, do the same thing here. I basically took this particular transition, HOWE, and we create a trip in flight plan, and flight plan takes the, let's have a look here. It took that, but if I go to save it, and it hits the database up there on flightplan.com, there's nothing in the database here. So they're asking if the approach plate is correct, yada, 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 or the departure of the star for this application. Clearly it's not there. The strange thing is that we were given it from ATC, which I understand. It's there, but it definitely doesn't comply with what's provided by Transport Canada. So I did try, since I have a 4-flight subscription as well, I try to do it in this one as well. And basically we go from CYQG, and we are going to go to Goderich, and we are going to add that to the route, and we are going to add a procedure, and we'll put a departure, HOWE 1 departure, and you'll notice that there's no, I can't select the HOWE transition either in this database. So I did make a call to Garmin, let them know. I guess clearly next time I'll have to clarify it with the ATC. It wasn't a big deal because it was just a quick, easy flight north, and we got direct anyway, so it wasn't of too much concern. But interesting. Thought people might be interested in that. Thanks.